heard in my spirit. I don't know what you call it. Secular doctors would say, "Oh, it's your subconscious." I know it's not that. It's from an entity or a person in my spirit, but they uh, uh, they said the word nigger, and I'm like, I understand, and the context was, we hate what they did to you, and it's like, should that comfort me to agree with it, right? I'm like, no, I don't really. My first reaction was, yes, I'm guilty. I said that before in anger, and I repent. And I did this in my head. I did it. I said I repent of it. I did in anger at a black person. Um, it's one thing to say it like you're my brother, but it's another thing to use it in derogatory sense, right? And it wasn't. Maybe it was racist because I said it in an angry way, but the whole idea is that when you make something okay, right? Okay, well, what that black person did, along with government, to kill off family members, loved ones, to destroy my life, to torture me, to torment me, it's understandable, right? But even for to someone to look at my story to say that, it's like, well, no, I don't want to hear that in my spirit. I don't want to be racist. I don't want to go down that lines to justify using that word. It's hateful, more than maybe it hurt in a black person, but it's on the road of racism. You justify some evil act a black person like an Obama does, right? Like open borders, bringing jihadists to kill off white people, right? And go city to city, whatever. You can get mad and say that word, but to justify it, therefore, get you on a road where you'll use it again. Someone that you love, maybe a black person that you care about, and it would hurt them, devastate them to hear that from you in a derogatory way, in a moment where you got angry, where Satan got your temple, the power of your voice, and you used it because you were using that word. Okay, I don't want to use that word. I want to kind of repent from it and get away from it because it has a lot of negative connotations to it. A lot of hurt to it, and but it's hard when you, of course, you have the rap culture. I listen to some rap, and it's in rap, and it's cool. Like in that one movie where white boys are at the red light in a convertible, and they said, "Oh, they called us nigger. Cool, cool. What up? Yeah, we cool." That's how wiggers take it. If they get called the N word by other people, whites, whatever, they take it as a compliment. They're like, "Oh, cool. That means I'm cool, right? I got game." Um, but using it in a derogatory way is easy to do if you use it in a cool sense. What I've learned, what up, my partner? What up, Nick? I don't know if I do it right, but if you use it, my whole idea was, okay, it's in rap music, so black people can say the N word, but white people that like rap music can't say the N word. Why are you racist against whites? If you care about somebody in your world that likes your rap, that supports your rap, it's in your guys' communities, and it lives the kind of culture that you do, and they say it in a loving way, like my brother, right? Um, are you racist to say they can't do it simply because they lack pigment? And that was an argument of mine to try to break the paradigm of absolute all-out nuclear war in a black man's mind, seeing or hearing a white man use that word. I want to break that paradigm. Let's go grow bigger than one word. Let's not be controlled simply for one person using a word. In other words, I use that word, and some black people are programmed to let Satan control the temple simply because I use that word. Let's grow stronger than that, right? Well, if I use that word while I was a black man, say, God, man, this guy's ignorant, simply because of my race, he's gonna use a hurtful word. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna pray for him that he finds love and forgiveness and rightful wrathful God. I want to pray for this guy. He just doesn't know what life's about. Life's about finding love and serving it and abiding in love and not in hate. But as far as using the N word or um, yeah, we do need to come to some consensus as to if I use the black word as trying to be loving and say yes, black, I have I have the black card, I can say it, right? Well, then what happens when I get angry? What I found out was Sharp, and I call or one of the people at MSNBC, and I got mad, rightfully, because my brother has 4 or 5 broken ribs. It's a long story. I've had my head bounced off the pavement because of Obama. Literally, Obama. It was Obama. Had it happen. Well, but the whole idea is, if I want to try to immerse myself in the black culture, the rap culture, I guess I'm excluded from using the N word simply because when I get angry, it seems that that's in my vocabulary. Sometimes, at least one time in my born again life, I used it in the wrong way. And I'm sorry for that. I don't want that in my spirit. We can think of other words to identify people that are not up to par in the moral code game. If I thought about it, I was like, well, I'm racist in a sense that I want a white culture to rule like Obama fundamental change of America, the promised land. It's painful. Lived in this promised land for a while. It sucks. But then I thought, well, I'm not racist. I want a white culture to win. But then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Is it a culture or is it a white and black thing? What if Dr. Ben Carson, who a lot of his politics I agree with, probably not his fiscal stances on everything, but okay, I wouldn't mind to see him president. I think he's brilliant. I think he's gifted, but does that show that I'm not prejudiced? Because I respect him. I respect him. I respect God, him and his walk. I respect him because he chose early on to say no to violence. He was so angry at one point to try to stab somebody. Thank God there was a belt buckle to stop the knife. But his mother cared enough about him to have to be on him about not watching TV and reading books to educate himself. And he soon found out that, oh, that kind of plant or something, I just read about that and the teacher was talking about it. He went from a 0 in class to a hero, that in the sense of scholastic terms, that he became the idiot. He was the idiot of the class and became the genius of, one of the geniuses of mankind, that he could be miraculous hands to take out half of a brain from somebody, and they not only survive, but they recover from illness from one hemisphere attack and the other hemisphere equated as one bad, 2 kids in a school ground, and one is the bad one, and he had to get rid of the bad one. And I thought that was quite poignant. It was simplistic in terms I could understand it, and it was just a beautiful story. But the whole idea is I would like to see a leader like him, and he's black, so it's not necessarily that I'm racist. It's not a white or black thing. It's not a white culture thing. It's a morality thing. I think Dr. Ben Carson fears the Christian God and wants to do that which is right in his eyes. Now, I'm not trying to say that Ben Carson is better than a Trump. I don't know. I haven't really followed Trump that much, but I tell you what, in my experience, it seems to me, being deep in Debbie Dingle district, that Trump's term was ineffective in the sense that I had no free speech. That even to this day, this live that I'm doing right now has nobody coming to chat, no viewers, no nothing, nothing. So really, what did the Trump administration do to show us how weak the conservative of the Republican Party really is when the president, the duly elected president of the United States, doesn't get free speech online? What hope does the rest of Americans that don't agree with Obama politics? What hope do we have? What hope do we really have?